Hey guys, it's your girl Antonia. We out here with Amped Up Live. As you can see on my left, your right, we have Adam in the building
Hey, how's
from
it going?
Chez Quan. How are you
I'm good.
doing?
How are
I'm
you?
so glad that you're here. You're actually my first restaurant, hospitality,
Yeah,
anything
you had
like that.
mentioned that earlier, and I was like,
Yeah.
man, you have quite a few in the book. So I was like, yeah,
Yeah, so this is
for sure.
perfect. So explain to me, what is your restaurant? What is your brand?
So Chez Quan's, we're
Oh,
just
Chez Quan?
Chez Quan.
Why didn't you tell me? So this whole time, yeah, we're just gonna let
No, but
me.
but how you say it is how you say
Chez
it. You know what
Quan.
I'm saying? I never correct the customer. I just,
Wow. So
yeah,
say it again.
yeah, Chez Quan's.
Chez Quan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Duh. That was
You
easy.
remember in Living Color?
Yeah.
You remember Homie the Clown?
Yes.
You remember? So there's one of his skits where the maitre d' wouldn't let him in the restaurant to make balloon animals for the kids. The name of that restaurant was Chez Whitey's.
Wow.
So when we were opening the restaurant, I was at home like after a day of like doing drywall, and I saw that episode like late at night, just chilling in the crib watching TV, and then I was like, ha, Chez Whitey's. We had a white friend in school. They called him Shay. You know what I'm
That's
saying? So I was
crazy.
thinking about it, and I was like, Chez Quan's. I was like, I like that. That's kind of
Wow.
cool.
So where does the
Yeah.
Quans come from?
Quan's my mom's name.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
where?
everything is her recipe. Everything
Okay.
is all her.
And where's
her
she
flavor,
from? Her background.
her style. She's Thai.
Oh, so this is her style, her background, like you said.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but then we also do like Spanish food and stuff. So, and that's also her style, the way that she likes to make it.
Really?
Yeah. And it's not like she's a perfectionist at making Spanish food. She just knows what she likes to eat. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
So your mom, obviously, she's your inspiration.
Yeah.
That's great.
For sure.
So how was life growing up with her?
It's kind of awesome, right? Because it's like childhood is great, you know, for a majority of us, even when it's rough.
Right.
And it was just me and her,
Right.
and it was rough.
Wow.
But it's only rough when I look back on it.
Right.
It wasn't rough at the time. It just was what it was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. Like, you get to be an adult and you start having adult responsibilities and you really start going, wow, you're like, your parents did a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like she did twice as much as she could have.
Wow.
And she's not from this country.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
So, yeah.
Well, before we dive in, I do see you brought some
Yeah,
amazing
I brought
dishes.
I brought some requests, and then I finagled some other stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So you
For
got to
sure.
tell us what this is.
Okay, so the far one over here that we have to, I guess all the way to stage left, right, is gonna be Sodang chicken, and then right next to that we have the same meal, but it's Sodang shrimp. They look a little disheveled because I was letting steam come out of them earlier. And then in the cup right here, we have a Penang curry. That's, of course, with veggies. No meat in that at all. So the veggies, you're going to have like green peppers, onions, red peppers, broccoli, zucchini, squash, white onion, all that kind of stuff. And then right here is one of our house best sellers, which is a Thai hot beef salad. But we can make it with any other protein. Today we made it with tofu. And this is like a specialty of my mom's, so it's a Thai delicacy, but it's also something that's in her bag of tricks. Like if we had a family function, they'd want grandma to bring the hot beef salad, so that's something that's particularly good at our restaurant.
Which one's your most requested dishes from the customers?
So the hot beef salad is going to be one of them, but then another one that I didn't bring because it's chicken, and so I know we weren't eating meat today.
Right.
But it's also one of those things like with the hot beef salad, I could sub it to tofu and all that flavor is still there.
Okay.
This dish, it's chicken. It's the only dish that we use dark meat for.
Oh,
specifically, it's
wow.
chicken thigh, and it's called the spicy minced basil chicken.
Wow.
It's our #1 seller.
That's awesome.
it's
So we
pretty
should dive in and try these dishes here.
Yes, you should.
Okay,
Absolutely.
let's see. So this here is the hot. So it's usually the hot beef salad, but this
Yeah.
is gonna be the hot tofu salad because I
Yeah.
don't eat any land animals, guys.
Right.
I'm slowing down eating fish too. I'm gonna try that shrimp one, of course, because you only live once, YOLO.
YOLO.
So
I could have done that veggie too, but I figured,
Nah. Don't do that to me.
All right.
Don't do that to the business.
No problem.
Hold on.
It's all right?
This is fantastic.
It's different, right?
It's very refreshing, and you can taste all the juices. And wow,
It's almost like it's crazy to think that in today's world, there's a lot of people that have had ceviche but have never had hot beef salad. But it's almost kind of like a ceviche. You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, when we do it with the beef, it's thinly sliced and cooked to kind of like medium rare, and the acidity of everything else kind of, cooks the beef the rest of the way. Yeah.
I'm obsessed. I can keep going.
Please.
No.
free.
Enough of me. It's more about you. So do it now. Thank you. Wow, that was amazing. Okay. And what's next? What's next?
So
I love Penang curry. Sorry about that.
You're not big on curry?
No, I said I love the Penang curry.
Okay.
Love.
You want to try it?
Yes.
Okay.
This is for you.
So this is the Penang, and there's
Penang.
white.
Why do I say everything so crazy?
That's fine. Chez Quan.
Chez Quan. I like that. Chez Quan.
It's the shake in the voice that makes it.
Chez Quan. I used to really do a really good impersonation of Miss Swan from Mad TV. When she was like, you're looking like a man. I used to do that. So everything I do that.
That is funny.
From there. I used to love her.
She was funny. Me and my cousin used to be mad like, what is this?
Yeah.
But it was hilarious.
For real, it was hilarious. I used to love her and that skit and the Stewart.
Yeah. Where he's acting like the little kid.
Yeah. No. I don't want to say. What did mommy say? I used to love Mad TV. I really want to do one of those again. I'm going ham right now, but this is just to prepare.
No, do it, please. That's how you have to eat it.
Sorry, we're gonna keep that in there. All right, let's
leave it in.
Let's try this. I think I'm missing something.
Okay.
Wow. Thank you. Yes, your birthday just passed, didn't it?
Yeah, last week.
Wow, happy birthday!
Thank you.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that too. So now this is the Penang curry. What does that mean, Penang? Penang?
I'm not sure.
Are you making, so what is the proper term?
I like to be extra white when I say everything. So it's like, it could be Penang, but but it's just Penang.
Penang.
Yeah, for sure.
Penang.
Yeah. Penang.
Mmm.
Jasmine rice.
Mmm. This is beautiful.
I'm glad you like it.
This is like very flavorful too.
This would be awkward if the food was bad.
Oh.
That would make for a horrible rest of the pod.
This is so good. Okay, now I know for sure.
And you haven't been, or you have been?
Haven't.
You've never been?
No.
Well, we've only been open for 10 years, so that's understandable.
Oh, okay.
That you haven't been there for that long.
Well, I just moved here about 9 years ago.
Oh, yeah. So when you moved here, we were definitely open. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
In the same location. With pretty much the same food.
Oh, wow.
The Penang from way back.
Well, I was waiting to meet you. That's what it really was. It was
Okay.
more so to really know if this is real. Because sometimes people be like, oh, no, my place is so good.
Yeah.
Ha ha. You don't know that.
For sure.
Thank you. And next we have, oh, that was so good. Well, the interview's over. I'm joking. This podcast, okay, it's brought to you by
And this is
Chez Quan.
So dang shrimp.
So Dang. So what does that mean? So Dang. Where'd you get the name from?
Yeah, that's it.
So Dong or
Yes.
So Dang?
So dang.
Okay, So Dong.
So dang, because it's so dang good.
So dang good.
Yeah, that's it. That was me just being stupid.
So you can, with all the names and everything.
Most of them, other than like the ones, the Penang is Penang curry. And
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
duh,
Masman is Masman curry.
Masman.
But like the sour diesel, that's something that we have where it's going to be like that dish, the hot beef salad, but we put it on top of chicken fried rice. So all of that like flavor soaks down into the rice. Yeah. Real good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So what's in here? What type of noodles are these?
Okay, so they're fat and skinny white rice noodles,
Wow.
bean sprouts, Chinese broccoli, onions, bell peppers, Thai basil, shrimp in this one, of course, and then stir-fried egg.
Wow.
And it's kind of like a combination of our drunken noodles and our pad thai. Like we mixed it together.
It's like 10 times better than like some lo mein.
Right.
Wow.
And we also have lo mein.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was just born today. This is amazing. Do you want to try?
No, I'm okay.
Good. I usually have to offer to people I know that's going to say no.
Yeah. No, I'm okay.
Michelle would have smacked your mama. Well, not yours, because we need
sure.
her.
No, I
we need her
totally
here.
understand.
My mama.
And then this last one
my
here is
mama.
chicken. Same thing that you just ate, but it's chicken. So, yeah.
You want to try that, right? Mm-hmm. My friend is here, too, so you're going to pass on the love. Yes. Yeah. Wow, that was beautiful.
Spicy. It's kicking in, isn't it?
That is so good. That is so good. I feel bad for being asleep. But I wasn't asleep. Oh, I was. Now I'm awake. You woke me up with the spices, the herbs.
Right.
So that's big, and from being from Thai, like the, right? Like
what do you mean?
I don't know.
How do you mean? That's
so
big.
like okay, so herbs and spices are really big in your culture.
Oh well, yeah. Spices.
You're Thai. Like what is that? Chinese.
Thailand.
So what does that mean? Like how do you say I'm from Thailand, but
I'm Thai.
Oh, so you don't have an ease.
No.
In it.
If you're from Taiwan, you're Taiwanese.
Oh.
If you're, you know what I'm saying? If you're.
Was that racist? I mean to say that.
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We're not gonna keep that in. We're keeping that in.
We're keeping that in.
We're keeping that. Okay,
we're gonna use it as a preview for your interview, right, with the mayor, right?
To prepare people to know that I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but whatever. So long story short, well, that's really good. I like that. Have you been to Thailand?
I haven't.
No,
I haven't been over. I've been overseas, but I haven't been to Thailand.
What are you waiting on?
The reason to go, the chance, the opportunity. Yeah,
I get it.
I've been overseas, but just not.
Yeah, but not there.
Yeah,
not yet.
Yeah.
Back to the production of your location, your restaurant, the brand. I hear your mother is like really, the queen of the egg rolls. Like, tell me this process. What's going on? What's going on?
So yeah, my mom, like we make everything in house, and Chez Quan being my mother, they're all her recipes. Egg rolls and empanadas and a couple of other things we make specifically in house, and she does it all from scratch.
Daily?
No, I would say probably about twice a week.
Oh, good. Okay.
She's making like 300 or 400 egg rolls. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And
300 to 400 egg rolls.
Yeah, and a couple months back, maybe actually, if I'm more accurate, like maybe a year or so back, I was like, we should just start ordering egg rolls, frozen egg rolls, like from a random company,
right?
And just because, like, cost effect wise,
for sure.
You know what I mean? It takes away from the authenticity of the restaurant for sure,
right?
But it's also I have to look at cost sometimes, just because
right.
We've been able to be open, and that's because we do certain things. And my mom's like, why? And I was like, well, just because, like, our egg rolls are very good, but, like, we can get the same egg roll, the same size egg roll from a company, and it takes the work out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she's like, And then she went on, like, a binge and made the egg rolls, like, the best she's ever made them, like, just kicked it up. And then we started getting so many compliments on the egg rolls that she kind of, like, never just told me no. She was just like, yeah, we're not getting frozen egg rolls.
Yeah, why would I do this to my brand? I could do. Yeah, that is so inspiring.
But I'm the young kid, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, hey,
like,
let's
go.
costs.
We gotta.
You know what I mean?
Right, and you're her only child.
No, my mom. I have a sister.
Oh, nice.
A much older sister.
Why are you saying it like that?
Just because I hope she hears this.
Wow.
I
am so upset with you.
She's gonna die laughing.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm on your side, sis.
Yeah.
You don't deserve that.
She's on your side, little fella.
Oh my gosh. Wow. So your family obviously is very tight knit. You guys are.
Yeah, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Growing up, it was just me, my mom, and my sister.
Okay.
And then my sister got married fairly young, not out of the norm for standard, but fairly young. So it was from a young age, and she's, like I said, older than me, so she was out of the house, and it was just me and my mom.
Right, and those times then are different than. I'm not saying like I don't know her times.
Yeah, but I was riding horses, and there was mass famine.
When you had the little.
It was Oregon Trail in real life.
Blocks in the ground or whatever. Yeah, no.
No, but it was times were different. Like she could leave us, so we were latchkey kids for sure.
That's cool. That's
you know what I mean.
I get that.
Yeah.
Now, being that, so you have your location in Melbourne, and you have another one, right?
Satellite Beach.
Yeah. Now, how did that transpire?
So, that location in Satellite Beach has been several different restaurants, and we are Super good friends with the property manager over there, who used to be the owner, which is Paige Lane from Sports Page.
Oh wow! I know. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's right next to Red Leopard,
Oh,
and now
yeah.
it's social distance.
You would know that place. I'm joking.
No, I've never seen you. No?
Never.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was a zoo. Red Leopard. What?
Yeah, that's right.
I've never heard of that place.
Yeah,
Never.
for sure.
Brevard Zoo. Leopard.
Yeah, Brevard
But
Zoo.
anywho, I know where
That's
you're
funny
talking
to
about.
say
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. You mean Brevard Zoo, right?
Yes.
So
Where
anyway,
they have like social distance.
Right.
Yes, I got you.
when I was so we're friends with Paige, and then he was letting us know that the space was available, and we've walked in the space. And when you're looking for certain things for a restaurant, there's a couple things that are kind of key.
Okay.
That if it already has it,
Like-
it makes your life way easier. So for instance, if it already has a grease trap, preferably in ground, if it already has a hood with an ANSOL system intact for fire suppression,
Right.
if it already has a walk-in with actual working condenser units, you know what I'm saying?
No. How did you learn this?
Failing miserably over and over again.
From your first location.
No, just from trial and error.
Trial
You know
and
what
error
I'm saying?
from trying to even get into the first
Yeah,
location.
like my walk-in's not working. What's wrong? And I got to call somebody, and they come out, and then I'm out there with them figuring it out. And you just learn it as you go.
Right. And where were
Everything
you-
I know about business, I know from Google. And,
and
and from
TikTok.
doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really TikTok.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
You said you're like young. But no, so
No, I just said my sister's way older.
whatever.
I didn't say I was young.
So what were you doing before you got into your business?
I was actually teaching.
Teaching?
Yeah.
Teaching who?
College student. Yeah, I was teaching at a school in Orlando called Full Sail.
Why are you saying it like I wouldn't know what Full Sail
I
is?
didn't know if you were
I
aware.
was teaching at this place called Harvard. Like, okay. No, I don't live under that rock anymore.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What were you teaching?
I was teaching a couple different classes. It was all based around audio, though.
Wow. That's
why I was asking. I was like, what is she using?
Yeah, because literally I graduate like in a few days. Not a few days, a month. Digital filmmaking.
From where?
The Los Angeles Film School. No.
Okay.
No, yeah. No.
The Los Angeles Film School, I believe, is owned by Full Sail, though.
For real?
Yeah, and the Los Angeles Recording School.
I really don't mind.
Yeah.
Because I really want to get my master's right after, so maybe I
Yeah,
can try
and
and get
they
into
offer
that.
that kind of stuff up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, they reached out to me and I was like, yeah, I want to do it. It was like right after the ending of COVID, and I was just doing all this by myself anyway. So I was like, I want to take it up a notch. I love short films. I love making it. And then, so I got into that, making legit films, writing, scripting, directing, producing. So now we're here. But that's so awesome. But no, I really, like my weakest point, I would say, is sound design. So, audio definitely would play a factor into that.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
But
And that was, and some of the later classes that I was teaching, that's what it was. It was teaching audio, like the basics plus a little advanced stuff for all the students that were going to Full Sail, not for audio. So that way, it's like at least they had an understanding.
Yeah.
So if you're a film student, or if you're
That
a
would be
computer
me.
animation
Yeah.
student, or if you're a digital media student,
Yeah.
like this is how you can tweak a sound effect.
Right.
This is how you can build something. This is
Yeah.
how you can do sound design.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they offer any master programs there, but I'll find that out. That'll be.
I think they do,
That would
to
be
be
sick.
honest.
I might
Yeah,
have to
they
look
got
into that.
accredited a long time ago.
Oh,
so.
that's sick.
So they're an actual university. You can get a degree
Oh, wow.
instead of like a certificate
Right.
of completion. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I definitely will look into that for sure. Because then that's right here,
Yes.
right home, instead of me trying to.
For sure.
But that, anyways, that's another episode. So wow.
Plus you really need that degree.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Are you being funny?
Kind of.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because look what you're doing already.
I know I was doing this before the degree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the degree. Okay, so I feel like the degree helped, get me more structure into what I was learning.
Okay.
Because me,
For
I
sure.
was on YouTube every day,
For sure.
learning and
It takes
learning
all
as
those
I
things
was-
in your head and goes,
Right.
oh,
That
that's how it
makes
fits
sense.
together. Yeah,
and then
yeah.
even when I was in the class, the first 2 years, I was like, I knew all this. But it was the fact that they confirmed and they helped me put it together more professionally and solidified it.
Yeah.
Even when it came down to filming my podcast, people did notice, over time, my alignment, everything was just better from color grading and just everything over time.
Yeah.
But that's just
Yeah.
because I have invested more into it.
For sure.
So that from there, I do want to get into my master's where I can learn how to market my films better.
Yep.
Getting into the film industry
Right.
or festivals and just little things like that, just getting it out there.
Yeah.
And that also will coincide with marketing in general, because that's what I'm really into, is just marketing.
Yeah.
So, kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah. That's what's up though. That's it's it's a benefit to be multifaceted.
Yeah.
So like if you can do lots of these things yourself, like earlier you were running around setting up, hey, camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, you're doing it all, and it's like, because not because it's like, oh, you're gonna save money and oh, you're gonna, it's you're more independent, but because it's part of the process. It builds that part of you, so that way by the time that you are doing those films on a regular basis and you do have large crews, that it's like, it's almost like an earned position.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
like I was doing this alone for dumb long.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for incorporating that on today's episode. Thank you. I like that.
For 8 tofu.
You've never had tofu?
I've never.
Yeah, I don't like tofu either. It's a texture thing.
Yeah.
Now that I'm an adult, I can force myself past it.
But how?
Yeah.
Yours isn't like super like squishy.
Right.
Like,
No, they stir fry it a little bit. Yeah.
And what we're talking about is the what is it called? The hot
beef salad.
Hot beef salad.
The one that we
but it's
made with tofu.
and
Yeah.
it's actually seasoned so well.
Yeah.
Very good. And I meant to say that and incorporate more about that, but because I'm not really big on soy
Okay.
products like that.
Yeah.
But that was really good. Like that didn't taste like tofu or soy or anything like that.
Right.
It actually tastes like it was.
Yeah.
And so it's not really easy to season, to really cook tofu
No,
like that.
I call it the water of food.
Yeah,
because
it's always
just what it is,
diluted, and
yeah.
that's really what it is. But the way that you guys captured the seasoning and the taste in it, oh,
Thank you.
I love it. I
Yeah.
can still taste it.
My mom's a magician.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love her.
Her food is so good. That's why I get to do all of the dumb stuff at the restaurant.
Like what?
Play Mob Deep to a room full of white ladies.
Oh
you know what
my
I'm saying?
goodness! Because they're still gonna be
Because they're gonna like the
eating.
food.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Applebee's don't care if I'm sitting there eating wonton tacos, listening to the Beach Boys.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
Yeah, right.
That's good though.
Yeah.
So what's home? Where's home?
Here.
Brevard.
Yep.
That's good.
Yep. So my parents got divorced. My dad was stationed at Patrick, and we stayed.
Oh.
Patrick Air Force Base.
So
Or
you were
Space
born.
Force
Where were
Base
you
now.
born?
Denver,
Colorado.
yeah.
That is sick.
But I mean, like, I was born in Denver, and I think by like the time I was 1.5, we
Then
were
you
here.
came. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
So like, I'm
okay.
Orlando and here, back and
Okay,
forth.
sweet.
Yeah.
With Brevard being home,
Yeah.
you already have 2 locations.
Yes.
Do you see any future locations you plan to open up?
Yes, because that's the goal.
Yeah.
But opening the second location has taught me so much, because we're 100% independent.
Right.
And then referencing back to that, everything I know about business is by trial and error.
Right.
I know I've answered so many questions since we've opened the second restaurant that now it kind of helps you formulate your plan of attack.
Yeah.
So I would definitely do another location, but there would have to be other folks involved.
Right.
We'd have to have it done up the right way.
That would be cool. I see you like a chain
Yeah.
going different places.
That's what I would like. And to be honest with you, like, I really like long doggers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's almost like they have one in every city in the county.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I didn't
And if you
realize
just
that.
had like if I had something similar like that, that'd be cool to me.
Yeah, you'd be thankful.
For sure.
But I see you
sure.
doing bigger.
I'm
I
thankful
see you-
with what I have currently.
for sure, but
so,
even
yeah.
more like But I even see you outside
Yeah.
of Brevard.
Yeah, we're trying to do some sauces and stuff like that. and see
Oh
if we
my
can- yeah.
goodness, that would be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you guys definitely blowing up. For sure. So how do you
Thank
feel
you.
about the small business community here?
It's awesome. Yeah.
I see you've been to many, networking events and so forth. How was that?
Those are always great when I get a chance to go. But like last time when you guys saw me, like
Yeah.
I was straight from work. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
it's like I also am a normal human being, and when I'm on social media and I see other business owners and folks in the community,
Right.
some reputable folks or just folks out there just getting their name known, whatever they're doing, like it always looks like a good time.
Right.
And I wish I could participate more, but it's like I work so much.
For sure.
So, but with the connections that I have been able to make, it's made me love owning a business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's almost like I get to work with you,
Yeah.
and like you're just such like a nice guy.
Yeah.
And then like you recognize different things about people when they're doing a service for you, because it's like, wow, they were on time. In fact, they were early. They did what they said they would do. They did it for the price that they said or under.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and they cleaned up after, like, just everything.
Right.
And yeah, and seeing other business owners like in the community that have similar interests and similar things that they're attracted to, I think that is what's helping to change the shape of the scene a little bit.
For sure.
Even with this, even with what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Whether
Thank
you
you.
realize it or not, like it helps to shape the scene.
Yeah.
And everything has to progress and move forward, and it's a butterfly effect. Every tiny little bit counts.
For
you know what
sure.
I'm saying? So that's what I look at. Like when
Yeah.
we opened the restaurant, we could have opened in Orlando,
Right.
but I was like, you know what? When I was a kid in Brevard County, I had to go to Miami.
Yeah.
I had to go to Orlando. I had to go to Tampa to get mixtapes, to get clothes, to get
Yeah.
anything that was hip hop related.
Yeah.
There was no, before the internet,
culture.
you know what I mean?
There
Like
was
I couldn't,
nothing.
it was not here in Melbourne.
Right.
I mean, I could go to the store and get the CDs on the release date,
Yeah.
but I wasn't getting nothing early.
Underground.
You know what I mean? I wasn't getting
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I know that there's a culture here for that,
For sure.
only because I grew up with a bunch of kids that were like-minded.
Right.
And it's like they have the same interests as me.
Yeah.
So there's obviously a want and a need here
Oh,
for it.
yeah.
But
The culture
you
is
know,
here. There's
Yeah.
culture everywhere. We just gotta really
Yeah.
be, that battery
Right.
to it to get
Yeah.
that action going, to put our foot down and be like, hey, let's wake up. Let's just do things. Let's be
Yeah.
a part of this.
And it's just the small thing. I encourage
Yeah.
people all the time, like, yo, if you have a business, if you have an idea, no matter what it is, do it.
Right.
I'll come support it, and I'll come support it through your tweaking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we understand that sometimes it takes a while to get it right. Not everybody's good right out the gate.
For sure.
You know what I mean? But it's so much, especially with like the way of the world politically, like I feel like it's so much better to have a sense of community where we are putting dollars into our neighborhood.
Absolutely.
Like it can bring me to tears sometimes thinking about it. I'm not really gonna cry because I've never been a bitch.
No,
But
don't say that. I cry
just-
all the time.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
I cried
damn, that's
yesterday. Just trying to be tough for the
No,
camera.
I know.
No, but like thinking about, the money that the restaurant makes, and me seeing not only what it does for, my mom and myself, but seeing that, man, I got 19 employees.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's deep.
And like, there's people that have car payments
Yeah.
and they have life insurance and they have kids in daycare and they have all of this stuff. And it's like, I'm not providing that for them. The community is providing that for them by supporting the restaurant. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Correct.
And then that makes me just get all like
Yeah, 'cause
giddy, like,
you're
oh, man,
giving
this is
back.
great. Yeah, like
Technically,
we're
you're
being people.
You're putting into the community, and we need that. We
Right.
need that here. So that's
for sure.
that's amazing. That's beautiful. Not many people want to do that. Not many people can push themselves to keep going.
Yeah.
So obviously people look at you as a mentor, and that's great. As yourself, growing up, did you have a mentor? Do you have a mentor currently, or?
No, rap music.
Yeah.
You
So
know
who were
what
your
I'm saying?
favorite artists?
Everybody from the 90s, so like Wu-Tang.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say Wu-Tang
Yeah,
first.
exactly. all of that, Biggie,
Yeah.
Boot Camp.
Just your
yeah.
boss mentality to grind.
No, I don't even think I have a boss mentality. My mom is just like, she is an atypical Asian mom.
Well, I feel like when you're not from this country, a lot of people, when you come here, your work ethic is different.
Super different.
And
Yeah.
a lot of people don't really appreciate it that are from here.
No,
So
definitely not. My aunt just recently retired because she's like almost 80. But her and my mom in the kitchen, and we're talking like just maybe 6 months ago, her and my mom in the kitchen, both of them over 70 years old. It's like 4 people in the kitchen.
get out.
Yeah, and they work nonstop all day, and they're tired at the end of the day, of course. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
but it's their passion.
But it's their passion, because this is actually one of the problems that I'm having now, and it's not a problem, but it's like I need my mom to chill out,
Yeah.
and we've gotten to a place where she can,
Right.
like, she can pick and choose when she comes to work,
Right.
but she's so like, yo, this is what I'm
Programmed and
doing.
trained.
You know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm doing.
Dang.
But even when I was a kid, because she managed all the food service operations on base.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, on her days off, we were going, I got to go by work real quick just to make sure, because she was the boss. So it's like, I got to make sure they're okay. It's Saturday. They get busy
Wow.
on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we're supposed to go to the movies. You know what I mean? Like a little
Yeah,
kid. Like, come on,
yeah.
Mom, let's go.
Damn.
But I feel like that did a lot.
For sure.
Obviously, you know, the stuff you don't pay attention to.
Well, at least you put that energy into her to make, something out of, that, you put life into her, I feel.
Yeah, I understand. I'm reluctant to feel like that. When we opened the restaurant, I was in a super bad spot in my life. So it was kind of like opening the restaurant was saving both of us. And it was like, let's give it a shot. She, ever since...
Oh, I want to cry.
You know what? She had just retired from her job. I had just got out of doing what I was doing. And at that time, I was doing freelance also with audio.
Okay.
And freelance money is great money until it's not.
Right.
And so she had been talking about opening a restaurant again for years. And so I was like, you know what? You want to do it? Let's do it. Let's try it. Let's give it a shot. Let's try it in Melbourne. Let's bring this here. Let's bring this kind of idea here.
Yeah.
And the reason why here, the first reason is because it was like fail small.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Right.
Closer. You can drive to the
Right.
failure closer than driving to Orlando. It's like, oh, shit, now I'm upset and I got to drive further?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I was living in Orlando at the time, so that was the idea behind it.
Oh.
Yeah. But then it was like, well, we'll have way less overhead.
Yes.
So on the off chance that the restaurant isn't a good idea, it'll be easy. It's like walking away from a used Honda Civic.
Right.
Instead of a Bentley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get the analogy.
Right.
I love it.
Okay.
Wow. If you could do something over, whether it's business or life, what would it be?
Like I get to pick what I do over?
Yeah.
I would go back and just be more quiet and pay more attention.
Okay. Why?
Because there's so much that I didn't pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
And for a long time, I'm kind of like on a high horse in my mind because of the quality human being that I know that I am, but without walking around acting like I'm on a high horse because of the quality.
Right.
But in my mind, I was always conscious of it. So I feel like that enabled me to, I don't even know how to say it, but like it enabled me to like maybe get a little egotistical and
You're
maybe
a Leo,
get ahead of
right?
myself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm a Leo. But I'm also
Big Leo in the building.
I'm on the cusp with cancers though. So
cancers.
I have a lot of emotional traits.
And I see that, and I love that. It shows that you're real. Like you're human. You're not about, power.
Well, I'm definitely not about power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I could super hardcore care less about power. But like even when me and my fiance be arguing, and she's like, "Don't talk to me like I'm your people at work," and I'm sitting here like, I'm talking to you like that? Shit. Maybe I don't realize it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me not walk around in this mental headspace where I'm on this high horse.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Yeah.
At least you're aware of,
Yeah, I'm not aware of it, so I'm trying to be aware of it. The wise man knows that he knows nothing. Right. So if I just keep remembering that, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do some stuff business-wise right now that, like, I've had mad anxiety about for the last 60 days. And last Monday, everything fell apart. And aside from the rest of that Monday, since then, I've been able to just be so grateful for everything that I learned in that mistake. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
It's made me more. It like makes you comfortable with something when you don't realize you're comfortable with it. Because you're like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And then you jump, and then you're like, oh, okay, it's not so bad.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good then.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
So what do you do in your spare time to like decompress or to get your mind?
Learn stuff. Yeah, I go to the gym a lot. It's mainly because I am faking it while I'm there most of the time.
He's on TikTok looking at what should I do next?
No, never on TikTok. No, but I go to the gym, try to stay somewhat healthy. You know, my algorithm's the same as everybody else.
Right.
So I'm over there trying to eat the right things, the intermittent fasting, taking like 20, 30 minutes out of my day to learn something different.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been incorporating more reading too. That's been helping.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of what's it called? Audible.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of Audible. I do a lot of podcasts.
Yeah, podcasts as well.
Yeah,
I've been
for sure.
reading. I've been getting more into like marketing podcasts lately.
Yeah.
So that's just more of like where I am right now. But and finances, I'm like trying to get life together, like because life is lifing. So I'm like, let's take care of that. Let's get it together.
Yeah.
But and that's as long as we're aware and we're starting to like we want to get into that circuit of whether it's our mental state or anything, as long as we do it and take the action, it's gonna be there. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel. You gotta manifest it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. What's one of the biggest challenges you've had in your business?
Oh, that's a great question. Employees is a big one. I think just coming to an understanding that like everything I do, I'm not trying to sound super philosophical, but it's like the things that matter to me, I feel like are different than the things that matter to the average folks. So the negative things that happen in business, like having to deal with employees not showing up, having to deal with employees walking out on a shift, having to deal with health inspectors, having to deal with paying city tax, county tax, and state tax. Do you know what I mean? Like things like that are part of the business. So those problems you're supposed to have.
Right.
I think it's more that I've learned so much about life since opening a business that, and I'm not by no means like, am I some super smart person that has it all together? But like nobody told us in school that like, hey, you could be a millionaire by doing drywall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a lawyer or a doctor or computers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
You don't have to go straight to college if that's not what you want to do. Life might be more difficult for you. You might got to do some jobs that suck, but if you stick to it, you could end up owning the company of those jobs.
They
You
don't
know
really
what I'm saying?
teach us that.
No.
They just want us to be workers.
Right. And so then like I've met again fellow business owners and it's like, oh, you do what? You do this, you do this, you do this. And we're not pocket watching, but it's like, hey, somebody should be telling these kids that there's other options. You know what I mean? Somebody should be letting them know that like you don't have to just follow the standard rubric.
Correct.
Like you can live your life a little bit. It only takes like a certain dollar number every day for you to maintain. You know what I mean? You can go wash cars and make that number sometimes.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, so I try to put that into my kids. And that's been what the biggest challenge is trying to unlearn a lot of the stuff that like I've been conditioned to. Because I was like, I'm 100% on the side of minimum wage being $15 an hour.
Right.
As a business owner?
Right.
No, I'm not.
Right.
The nobody wants to pay what my prices will have to be if minimum wage is $15 an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, but I get it. So it's like, what's the flip side? You know what I mean? And like personally, I think it's because everything is backwards and like they didn't teach us certain things and it's been tricknology almost, but I can get off into like a super conspiracy theory tangent. So
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm all about conspiracies.
Yeah.
But
who knows? Maybe they're not even conspiracies. It's just you put two and two together.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah, they want us to be in this matrix, where we gotta.
You ever feel like you're in the matrix sometimes?
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Not always, but.
Deja vu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh boy, here it goes.
It's a glitch.
Yeah. I'm getting there where I can just narrow it down and be like, okay, this is not really real. Just keep it going. Control your emotions. Control your energies. It happened, but it's not.
Yeah.
But long story short, you said you have kids.
Yeah.
So how's that? How's being, the fatherhood, the life of that, and a business owner?
It sucks, man. It sucks a lot sometimes.
Why?
I mean, I love it.
Okay.
I love having kids.
Well, damn.
But it sucks because it's like, it's never enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be there enough.
Right.
But I can't provide enough.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just all that you feel like you fall short everywhere.
For sure. But at least you're leaving, a legacy behind.
For sure.
For them.
Yeah. And I, sometimes I'm mad at how ungrateful and spoiled they are. And then I realize that's what
society.
Yeah, society, and that's what we work hard for. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
True.
Because it's not them buying them all that
right.
stuff. You know
and I think of it like, you do nowadays want to keep your child in
Right.
the house, so you kind of want to
For sure.
cater to their needs a
And I
little
missed
bit.
out, and I didn't miss out on nothing. My mom was really good. Like as I got older and progressed,
Yeah.
she was very age appropriate with me.
Okay.
Whatever I, so like if I was 12, I was allowed to do what every single 12-year-old kid was allowed to do, and so on and so forth.
So you feel
I
like
never
your
had
kids
a curfew.
aren't like that.
No.
But think about the background. Your mom came from, probably more stricter, more
For sure.
more of a,
For sure.
Yeah.
It's a rougher time
Mine
over
too.
Yeah.
Panamanians, those Caribbean people, Spanish people, they're just going to be hard as hell.
You got beat a lot?
Yes.
Same.
Yes. Why would you ask me that right now?
Sorry, Mom.
I just had a flashback. Anyways, I didn't get beat enough.
apologize.
Clearly, I'm joking.
But that's what I was saying earlier. My mom's like an Asian mom. So like even to this day, if I'm at work and like I get a chance to go to the gym, I'll be like, all right, Mom, it's break. I'm going to the gym.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, do a couple extra sit-ups on my way out the door. You know what I'm saying? She's always she's always hitting me.
That's
so
that
it's like,
militant mentality our
Yep.
parents have.
Yeah.
And imagine how they had it from their parents.
Right. And then her dad was both my mom's parents died by the time she was 19.
Damn.
But her dad was chief of police in the town they lived in. Yeah, so he was super strict.
Town and where?
Thailand.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow. So do you have relatives there still?
Yeah.
Your aunt is there? Or she lives here?
Well, my aunt that works at the restaurant is like my auntie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like my
it's
mom's best good friend
pussy.
from like way back in the
But
day.
is she Thailand?
Yeah.
From Thai
but
too?
she's Thai also. She's from Thai too.
Thai too?
Yeah.
You heard me?
Is
she
from-
Thailand?
Is she from
Taiwanese?
Thai too? She's from Thai
She
too.
Thai too?
Yeah.
Thai too?
She's not from Thai 3.
Thai 3. Taiwan.
Why'd you say the 3 so good?
How did I say it?
You said it good when you said it.
I gotta rewind it.
You gotta
Thai
play
3.
it.
I don't know.
But no, my mom's the oldest of 9.
What?
Yeah, and she hasn't seen.
She cooks for all of them.
She hasn't seen any of them for the past 40 years.
40?
She went back in 2000.
Oh, 'cause they're there.
She went back in 2010, and she found her younger brother, which is the next oldest in line. So it's her younger brother right under her, but he had lost communication with the rest of them also.
Holy smokes.
So she hasn't seen them in forever.
Dang, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Dang.
it's always been something that like if I could try to find a way
Yeah.
to.
I would say some DNA thing, but
I got her the
that's-
ancestry thing, you know what I'm
that
saying?
really is not, if they're not in the system or anything like that, I feel.
Right.
You know.
And they might be, you know what I'm saying? A lot of
You
Thai
think
ladies
so?
found some GIs back in the day. That's how I got here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My mom was
Absolutely
the
right.
oldest, so
Yeah.
they could have ended up over here too.
She was probably a little baddie too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know how to respond to that.
Chez Quan.
Ah,
I like that.
not talking like that.
She was like, come to
Like,
my
who brought the old
restaurant.
Asian woman?
Chez Quan. Hello. I like that. Whatever.
funny.
But wow. So if you could open up another form or style of restaurant, well, what's your favorite dish outside of Thai? Like, what would
Outside
you
of Thai food?
Yeah, Thai
I like
food.
spaghetti.
Oh, Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it doesn't even necessarily have to be Italian. I like
The noodles. Like,
if I meet a person on the street and they're like, yo, I make bomb ass spaghetti, like at the house.
yeah.
That's the spaghetti.
So
that
what
I
is
like.
it? What is
Home
it?
cooked spaghetti.
What's in it? Like beef,
Beef,
sauce. What?
chunky vegetables, noodles,
You don't eat it with garlic bread or anything?
garlic bread.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I love me some pasta, anything Italian food.
Yeah.
Like
I wouldn't open one up though.
Why?
Like an Italian restaurant,
Why?
because I don't have a passion for it, and I don't really have a passion for food in general. I'm passionate about the business. I'm passionate about working with people,
Right.
and I love it now because I've learned that it's what I'm good at.
Right.
But I love customer service. You know what I'm saying? So I like interacting and dealing with the
Yeah.
customer. I like being able to sit there and talk with them. Customers that are picky or finicky or that are like complete assholes every time they go to a restaurant are my favorite because I can win them over like butter in my hands.
Easy.
You know what I mean?
So what's one of the ways that you would approach an angry customer? Like if somebody's like, "Oh, this shit is terrible. Who is this guy?" Che. Che or Chiz?
So if he's talking like that, so first I'm gonna approach him like this.
He's mad. Don't do that.
No, I'm definitely gonna be apologetic. Hey,
Right.
I'm very sorry. Can we work out and explain can I have an understanding of what's going on? And then once he explains it to me, I'm gonna fix this and this is really what I tell my customers that have an issue. I'm gonna fix this however you want me to fix it. Here's the options that I have, but I can go beyond the scope of that with your direction. Like if you tell me like what it is, because it's like I'm also a firm believer in the customer is always right until the customer is wrong.
For sure.
And the customer is wrong a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying? So in a situation like that where they're irate and I'm first going to try to calm them down.
For sure.
That usually doesn't happen. Usually it's like, hey, somebody gave me an attitude, or I didn't get this and this is the third time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, like I'm super sorry about that. Sometimes, like right now, we've gotten quite a bit of complaints in the past couple of days, but we've been training people.
For sure. And that takes time.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's like,
the food is so good. Don't come into the store then.
they didn't bring the food back.
I'm joking.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't ask for a
the
refund.
customer. I mean,
They were just like, hey, that girl was kind of rude to me. And I was like, yeah, it's also her first time doing this. Like, let's help the community raise their children.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you should probably get into schools too, like maybe mentorship programs or something like that.
I'd be interested. I work with a program called Tied Together. Have you heard of Tied Together?
No. Is it Thai?
No.
Oh.
It's ties, like ties,
that
neckties.
That would have been dope.
So what it is it's
for like, I thought it was like for Thai community.
oh, like the Thai community.
Yes.
Like we go into your schools and we're like, hey, we just want the Thai kids in
Why
the
not?
auditorium.
They do it for every.
And then the three of us are gonna eat fried rice together
No.
while the rest of the school.
We would eat hot beef.
You're not there. You're not
Salad.
Thai.
Oh, yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I'm Thai.
You gotta wait for the Panamanian club to come by.
No. I'm getting my Penang curry. My Penang.
Put my Penang curry.
Penang curry. Sodang.
Yeah.
Good.
But no, Tied Together is an organization of men in the community, all kinds, a lot of local business leaders.
Wow.
And, that show up to high schools on certain dates, all pre-planned, of course. And then
That would be creepy if not.
Yeah, and then we're in the gym, and they bring all of the boys from each grade into the auditorium. Mm-hmm. They get a little speech about where the handshake comes from, how to
what handshake?
Just a handshake.
You guys? In general.
In general, yeah. So like they get an understanding of like this is how you shake a man's hand.
That's nice.
And then we break them up into groups, and then we show them how to tie a tie.
That is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Dang. So how can kids or even mothers find you guys? Because I didn't know about this.
They go to be honest with you, I didn't find out about it either until my son told me. And when my son came home and told me, at first I was like, this is my job. What are they, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
But then I thought about it and I was like, of course, just being funny.
Yeah.
But I thought about it and I was like, well, I was the kid that needed that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So how many other kids at the school needed that? So I reached out to somebody I knew that had a connection to the organization, and they linked me.
That's
and then
awesome.
I started doing events with them. And then my first event that I did with them, I took my son with me.
How long ago was this event?
Probably 2022.
Wow. Yeah. So how is there a website? Like, how do people contact
I think it's
them?
Tied Together Brevard.
I'm going to need you to know a little bit more about that.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
Tied
Together.
Tiedtogether.org.
TIED together.org.
TIED together.
I like that. Yeah. That's a nonprofit.
Yeah, watch how you Google Tied Together, actually.
Yeah.
That could be.
Whoa.
Right.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
I think
.org.
Reach out to Chez Quan. Chez Quan before you guys do anything else beforehand. But funny. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
No.
It's fun. I like it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Do you have a quote before we wrap this up here? Do you have a quote that you live by, that somebody gave you, or a message that you live by day to day that keeps you going or motivates you?
One foot in front of the other.
Your quote, what does that mean to you?
One foot in front of the other. Mm-hmm. It's just because you got to keep going. Right. So it's something that I was saying a lot to my older son, because life is lifing for him. So it's one thing at a time.
Right.
You even if you got all the answers, you can only do it one thing at a time.
For sure.
So
for sure.
and you have to keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're stagnant, and stagnant is no growth.
We ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
Now, before we leave and close it out, and I said that before, you did mention you were going to try and incorporate sauces, which I
Yes.
think is a phenomenal idea. Everybody loves sauces. I do.
Thank you.
It's
Yeah.
so good. So what sauces or flavors
So
do you have in mind?
we have so then it's not like a sauce necessarily for dipping, but it's more of a marinade. And the idea behind it is because everybody likes our food, and well, there's a lot of folks that like our food,
Right.
and the chicken and the vegetables and the rice and the ingredients we're using, all the other restaurants are also using.
Right.
But we in-house make our stir-fry sauce.
Wow.
And it goes in about 90% of our dishes.
Dang.
So I feel like selling like a Chez Quan's marinade type of.
Heck
And then like a
yeah.
Chez Quan's pad thai sauce for when people want to make pad thai at home.
Oh, that's gonna be so amazing.
Yeah.
And that's good that you're an innovator. You're gonna always want to create, even down to your shirts, the brand.
Yeah.
You know,
Like that's just my handwriting.
that's your handwriting.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
A customer gave me an idea. They said, "Hey, Adam, make me a shirt that says I love Chez Quan's." So I went into the place and I just said, "Hey, if I write something, can you put it on a shirt?"
Dang. So you probably know how to do tattoos and all
Oh,
this
no,
graffiti stuff.
absolutely not.
Well, that's pretty
Yeah,
cool. You're creative.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So where can people contact you and find you if they want to reach out to you for just support or the
Chez
business?
Quan's on Facebook. Chez Quan the Chef
Ooh.
on Instagram, and Chez Quan's on Twitter, and ChezQuan's@gmail.com.
That's awesome.
Yeah, for
Thank
anything,
you. Well,
yeah.
thank you so much for coming through.
No, I
Thank you so
appreciate
much
it.
again
This
for
is-
pulling up for the Pablo stickers as well.
One time for Pablo.
Yeah, one time for Pablo. We love
Yeah.
you forever. And
Yeah.
I definitely am thankful that you came through and, showed love. It was
Yeah.
definitely a matter of time, a long time waiting to happen. As you can see, 10 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah. As you
Yeah.
this is always going to be home. Pull up anytime. I'm definitely
Okay.
going to pull up to you.
For sure.
Chez Quan.
Yeah.
And shout out to your mother. Shout out to your sister. Because you're going to stop being mean. And
I don't know if she has technology, but if she does,
Stop.
I'll make sure she hears that.
Yes, she will. You're right.
She might have a VCR still.
No, oh my goodness. I don't care. We'll make a copy for her.
Right.
But yes, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. And tap in. Thank you, Adam.
Appreciate it.
And happy belated birthday.
Thank
It's
you so
your
much.
season. Later, guys.
Peace out.